Hello, this is Miss Yetter again, and we are continuing our saga of The Worst Class Trip Ever by Dave Barry. We are on chapter 17, page 147. So please turn your books and let's begin. I stood there with my mouth hanging open like an unusually stupid fish, staring at Mr. Bardo, telling myself, do not cry in front of Susanna Delgado. If I got sent home, my parents would kill me, especially my mom. She would kill me, then she would rush me to the hospital so that the doctors could miraculously bring me back to life, and then she would kill me again. Not to mention the problem of the two weird guys who were holding Cameron prisoner and planning to blow up the White House. I couldn't get sent home. I just can't. I just couldn't. I can't, I said. You can't what? Said Mr. Bardo. I can't go home, I said. You don't have a choice. I looked at Susanna and said, we have to tell him. She nodded. Tell me what? Said Mr. Bardo. So we told him everything about the two weird Gadakistan guys and how Matt took their laser jammer and how they came to the hotel and took Matt and how they got their laser jammer back at the Boy Scout statue and how we went to their house and got Matt out, but they got Cameron, and how we saw the giant dragon kite and figured out what the weird guys planned to do. And while we were talking, the rest of the class trip came out of the Capitol. Miss Rector came over and joined our little group. The rest of them stood a couple of yards away from us and pretended they weren't eavesdropping, although of course they were. Nobody knew exactly what was going on, but it was obvious that we had done something seriously wrong, so everybody was pretty excited. There's no entertainment like the entertainment of watching somebody else get in trouble. Mr. Bardo and Miss Rector listened to our whole story without saying a word. When we were done, Susanna said, so we need to go to the eclipse and stop those guys, and we might not have a lot of time, but we can't go to the police, at least not yet, because they said they'd hurt Cameron. Mr. Bardo and Miss Rector looked at each other. Miss Rector said, Mr. Bardo, what do you think of their story? Miss Rector looked at us, and I could see the disappointment on her face. I think it's the most ridiculous thing I ever heard. Mr. Bardo nodded. Me too. No, said Susanna. It's all true. Really? I said. Really, I said. Those guys, quiet, said Mr. Bardo. I don't want to hear any more about that from any of you. It's bad enough that by sneaking off, you could have ruined this whole trip for everybody else. I won't have you insult my and Miss Rector's intelligence with this unbelievable story about mysterious men and their giant attack kite. Miss Rector was looking around frowning. One thing they said was true, she said. We are missing Cameron Frank. Mr. Bardo looked at us. Where is he? Did he go back to the hotel? We told you, I said. The two Gadakistan guys have him. He glanced at me. Covering for your friend is only going to make it worse. I'm not covering for him. It's the truth. He shook his head, then turned to Miss Rector. Obviously, we need to locate Cameron. I'll notify the Capitol Police, but I have a feeling he probably went back to the hotel. Until we find him, I'm canceling the rest of the day's activities. This announcement brought loud groans from the rest of the group. The four of us were no longer a source of entertainment. We were now officially the kids who wrecked it for everybody. Mr. Bardo pointed at Susanna and Victor and said, when we get to the hotel, you two will go to your rooms and stay there. You two. He pointed at Matt and me. Will pack your suitcases. I'll be taking you to the airport personally. Please, Mr. Bardo, please, I said. I know it sounds crazy, but it's all the truth. And unless quiet, said Mr. Bardo, I will not stand here and have my intelligence insulted anymore by your ridiculous lies. He turned to the rest of the group. All right, everybody, back to the bus. Everybody started trudging toward the bus. Susanna, Victor, Matt, and I walked in front, feeling the angry glares from everybody else burning into our backs. It had to be the worst feeling I ever had. The weird thing was, the day had turned really nice, bright sunshine, but not too warm, and with the breeze still blowing strong and steady. A perfect day for flying a kite.